Hello mathematicians! Today I'm very excited to be practicing counting collections with you all. I've laid out a few cups and I have my Q-tips that I'm going to count. I chose Q-tips because I have a lot of Q-tips at home. And with counting collections, you want to choose something that you have a lot of. And before I count these out, first I'm going to estimate how many I think I have in here. Ooh, it looks like a lot. It feels like a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and say I think I have 100. So I'm gonna take my recording sheet over here and write the number 100 in the corner. So I remember that this is what I estimated. And scholars, what do you think? Do you think I should count these out one by one? I'm kind of thinking that'll take me a long time. So I'm trying to think about a more efficient strategy. I think I am going to make groups of 10. I like working with the number 10. And so when you do your counting collections, you could also work with groups of 10, or you can go with the number 5 or 15, a number that feels friendly to you, or you can go for a number that's more challenging, like maybe try for 20 or a bigger number, whatever feels good for you. And I'm gonna choose the number 10. So I'm gonna put 10 Q-tips in each cup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That took kind of long. I think I can do that a little bit quicker. I'm gonna count out Q-tips by twos. Also getting to 10, but just to move a little quicker. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, I like that. Let me try out 3. Let me see how 3 feels. I'm gonna go by 3. 3, 6, 9. But if I add one more group of 3, that'll get me to 12, not 10. So I'm just gonna add one more. I don't really like how I had to stop and remember just to add 1. So I'm gonna stick with the 2, counting by 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now I'm going to pause here because I've filled up about half of my cups and I want to see how many I have so far. Can you help me skip count? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And it feels like I counted about half, so maybe my 100 estimation will be correct. I'll keep going to see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I need another cup. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oops! And I have a few left over, and I know that this is not enough to make 10. I have 1, 2, 3. So I'm not gonna put it in another cup, because if I put it in a cup, I might get confused and think that it's a whole group of 10. So I'm just gonna keep it to the side here. And now that I've counted out all of my things, or laid it out nicely, here would be a good time for me to take a picture. So once you get to this spot, remember to take a photo so you can remember what you did. But now I'm gonna move it to the side and move on to recording on my paper. Oh, actually, before we record it, can you help me count it all out? Because I don't even know how many I have yet. All right, let's skip count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 110, 111, 112, 113. Nice, 113. Now that I know, I'm gonna move it to the side. And that's pretty close. I wrote my estimation 100 in the corner, but now I know I have 113 Q-tips in total. Underline this. And now I want to represent this through equations. But before I jump to an equation, I'm going to write the facts that I know. I know that I put 10 Q-tips in each cup. And I had how many cups? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I had 11 cups. And I have to remember I had 3 extra Q-tips. And now that I can see all of these numbers, it's going to help me make sure I don't forget anything when I make my equations. First, I'm going to start off with repeated addition. I know that's one way I can represent my numbers. So I'm going to start with 10 plus 10 plus 10. And how many times should I write this number? 11 times. Plus 10, plus 10, plus 10, plus 10. Let me see how many I've done so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I've written it 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 11 times, but I still have to remember my extra 3 equals, and I know it's going to equal 113 because we counted this already, but I'm going to double check. Can you skip count with me? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, plus 3, 113. Nice. This is a very long repeated addition equation. I'm going to turn it into a multiplication equation instead. I think that'll be a little bit shorter. So I know I have 10 Q-tips in each cup times 11 cups. But I also have this plus 3. So when you add an addition equation to a multiplication equation, you got to add parentheses. So now I have 10 times 11 plus 3 equals, and I know it's going to be 113, but let me just do it again. I know that 10 times 11 equals 110. And now I have to add the plus 3 equals 113 Q-tips. And I can also add on in all, or in total. So now I have 2 different ways to represent what I just counted, and I can also represent it by drawing. So I'm going to draw circles to represent my cups. So how many circles should I draw? 11. And how many do I have in each cup? 10. So I'm going to write the number 10. You can also draw 10 dots, but I know that writing the number 10 will be quicker, especially since I have so many circles to fill. It'll be faster for me to write the number 10. But this is not all I had. I also had the extra 3. So, I'm going to draw a triangle. That way I know it's not the same as the cup. And I'm going to write the number 3 inside. And I know this is going to equal 113 because it's the same thing, just represent it in a different way. But I'm going to check because I like to check. Can you skip count with me? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, plus 3, 111, 112, 113. So again, I got 113 Q-tips in all. And I like to put a box around my final answer or my solution because it helps me to see it on my paper. You don't have to do that, but that's a strategy you can use too. And I'm really excited to see you count your collection at home. And you can use similar strategies to me. If you have cups, that help me to organize it. But if you don't have cups, you can do the same thing and make piles. Just make sure that they stay separated so you don't get them confused. But it could look like that without the cups. I'm really excited to see how creatively you count your collections. And I'll see that later. Bye.